Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick card. For my quick card today, I'm using the Sending Support set that is free with a £45 purchase during Sale-a-bration. This, I think, is going to be a bit of an overlooked set during Sale-a-bration. I'm sure that most people will be heading for the papers and some of the more floral stamp sets, etc. first. But I've got to say that I like this stamp set because it's got some sentiments that are really helpful, caring sentiments. And I know so many people going through pretty tough times at the moment. And some of these sentiments really sort of speak to what they're going through. So I'm going with this set today. And I've picked out a set of sentiments. I'm using 3 sentiments, though a couple of them will be on the insert. And I've got the "it's okay not to feel okay." And then for the inside, I'm going to say, "some days are harder than others. Hope today is one of the easier ones." So it gives a message there to help a friend out. Just to let them know that you're thinking about them, that you care about them. So, like I say, these ones are going to go on the inside, so I'm going to put those to one side for the moment. And this is the one that I'm using. Now, because it's a small sentiment, I've decided to go for a small card. I'm going to go for a small square card, and I just wanted to walk you through that a little bit. I've cut some layers already, but I'm going to cut the card. So I'm using A4 card. This is standard for sort of EU, UK, and I believe Australia. And what you will find, let me bring my cutting mat out. What you will find is that a sheet of A4, let's go to the end, is 8 1/4 inches across. So half of that would be 4 1/8. So that is what we're going to cut. So if I go here, I'm going to put this back in now for a bit more stability. So if I line my, just remove things, I think I've got, yeah, I've got a stamp stuck up to the back of my mat, my paper trimmer. So if I line this up at 4 1/8 and cut, then I can rotate this, line it up again at 4 1/8. This time make extra special care that you're using the scoring blade. And that gives you a small square card. Now you will need a different envelope, or you could hand deliver. That would be a nice idea for something like this, I think. So we've got 4 1/8, and then I've cut this to 3 7/8 and 3 5/8 so that it just scales down. I've already cut my label, but the way that I figured out how big I needed this to be was popping this sort of within my grid paper so that I could work it out. And what I figured was it's 1 1/4 by 1 3/4, which means that then goes on 1 1/2 by 2 inches mat. I wanted to make sure that there was a little bit of breathing room around it. It's one of those, because of the sentiment, you don't want everything feeling cramped. So I'm going to stamp this now with Night of Navy. So I'll stand up so that I can see how I'm stamping. And hopefully I've put this label on straight. If not, I will flip my card over and do it again. But that looks grand to me. That looks fine. So for this, I'm just going to layer things up very easy now that we've got everything cut. So I'm just going to use my seal for these layers, and at the moment I'm just letting that ink dry so that there's less chance of me smudging it. And this is one of the new sets of papers in the catalogue. Let me just grab. It's the Regency Park, and these are very pretty papers actually. We've got some lovely blues in there, which is a bit unusual for flowers. And then if you flip them over, we've got even more subtle patterns on the other side. So very useful pack of paper. But like I say, today I'm just focusing really on the sentiment and just wanting to let a friend know, like I say, that we're thinking of them, and that we understand that they are having a bit of a rough time, and that it is okay not to feel okay, that people don't have to pretend all the time that everything is okay when it's not. So just grab some dimensionals now to pop this up, and that should be sufficient. Now the other thing I could have done, because it's such a small sentiment, another thing that I could have done was perhaps use it and pop it in a die. That'll look nice to just give it a bit of extra interest. And I just want to get that kind of centered, but with just a little bit more room at the base, like that. So that is my quick card for today. I hope that it's helped you being able to see how I cut the A4 card to make a small square. I'm going to do the insert next and finish that off completely, but that is how to make a small square card. If you wanted to, if you have difficulties with the 1/8 of an inch, etc., then you could cut the card to 8 inches and then score it at 4 inches, so it's nice round numbers. So I hope that that gives you an idea and just lets you have a little think about this particular set as a possibility during Sale-a-bration. Please do subscribe to my channel below to be able to see a quick card every Monday and a quick tip every Friday. Thanks for stopping by.